officially in full swing. Homecoming in Bozeman, Montana gives two teams a chance to eliminate or keep goose eggs. As number 3 Montana State in front of the sold-out Bobcat faithful looks to continue their historic start, welcoming in Northern Colorado, who looks to snap a 17-game losing skid. And this showdown features a pair of Colorado will get the ball. Brendan Hall will boot it away. Justin Gwynn back to return for the Bears, and another touchback from the right foot of Brendan Hall.
Asking the third and long.
32% this season, Northern Colorado on third downs. Keone, the quick flip, finds one of his tight end targets, going to Charles Garrison. They're going to be well short of the fourth down marker. On this first play for Montana State today. Now Taco Dowler also enters the backfield. They give to Humphrey. Humphrey with open space. 2 men to beat, puts on the brakes, and gets to the 20-yard line. And Scottrey Humphrey may be a physical back, but no question he's got those wheels
going. And there's just these massive holes inside there. All it is just a little inside read zone. You know, nice job by UNC's guys not giving up on the play there and catching Scotty. But again, the Donjoy Mafia in full effect. You can see the front 5 up there, gaping up there, trying to get him that extra 2-3 yards.
On 3rd and 2. McCullough in motion. Adam Jones. First and goal out of the pistol, Malott. Play fake to Jones. Wide open, all alone on an island. Ryan Lonergan, touchdown.
Well, it's the Ryan Lonergan show that series, Ben. Setting up the big first down, and then beautiful play call, running the boot, play action here in the low red. Looks like they were probably in some form of a man concept, and they just lost man eyes there, and that's about as easy as it gets here on a Saturday afternoon.
Well, it's kind of the same story for Northern Colorado. It's Miles Sandstead. Clanks it up. Keone off his back foot, incomplete.
Well, he was going to have to get it out in a hurry, but Coach Daly started bringing a lot of pressure these last couple weeks.
Here on a picturesque afternoon in Bozeman. On the sweep, Ty McCullough turns the corner and gets past the 40 and a first down.
It's a fantastic play by the Colorado State transfer, Ty McCullough.
For all the impact he's had in the first couple of years with this program, even with dealing with injuries last year. Play fake, Malott slings it to the far side and cutting back inside and just short. As of right now, that first down marker. Nope, they'll give him the first down once again. Timing yards, I mean, really filling in for Derek Snell after he left the program. Malott with a ton of time will use his legs and takes off. Cuts inside the 20, and Tommy Malott, even though they're trying to get him to throw the ball, hold on back again for Montana State. They're still without their top rusher in Julius Davis, who has yet to play this season. So you talk about the depth in that running back room. It has been impressive here in Bozeman. Malott climbs the pocket, now escapes, turns the corner down the fringe and scoots out of bounds and picks up a first down.
Really a nice job by Tommy here. I mean, they went formation probably early September into mid-October.
Here in the first week of October, like you mentioned, just perfect weather here in Montana. Malott rolling. Rohan Jones, too easy. As the Bobcat offense rolling to start this one.
Whammy, Ben. We talked about him in the break. I mean, the junior he's had on this Montana State offense. Great play call, great blocking. Everything is mostly perfect right now for this Cat offense, and frankly, the Cat
on his first try, bangs that one through. Keone on the draw, back to Darius Stewart, finds a hole, and picks up a first down. Well, they're actually going to...
Battling the screen game, you got to put your cleat in the ground and retrace.
Keone doing what he does best, using his legs. Now bring up fourth down. They bring in their speedy back in Adam Jones. 4 wide set for Montana State. As Jones leaves the backfield, Malott tripped up. A touchdown saving tackle.
Tommy Moore, the quarterback keeper, he gets scooped up by King.
Chip, you saw Coach Arnold there. He was getting crunk at that break. But you saw Joe Roberts get him the hug, Mike Callahan, a lot of great dudes. Neat to see 108 people on that team. There's a great different offensive philosophy these days, Ben.
And speaking of throwing, they're going to keep it on the ground. They got that one wrong as Scottre Humphrey gets right to the 50, and Northern Colorado forces a fourth down. State talent from the state of Montana. And right now, this Bobcat defense trying to hold off Northern Colorado. Only one first down so far in this game for the Bears. And once again, that stout D line for the Bobcats forcing a fourth down. At homecoming, Taco Dowler looking for another electric return from the end zone. Hunter Green boots it away near midfield. Dowler hauls it in. Dowler mazes his way through and gets to the 38-37 yard line. Has to basically play shutout defense because of how ineffective the offense has been so far. On the sweep, McCullough will throw deep downfield. Taco Dowler right on cue. Touchdown Montana State. Taco Dowler hauls it in, and Ty McCullough, he says, hey, I can throw the rock as well.
As you're evaluating film throughout the year, but Ty McCullough's left-handed, Ben. So they run the fly sweep, and then this guy we've just been talking about. I mean, my goodness. Sure enough, pay dirt for the Cat offense.
20. Only one first down so far this afternoon for Northern Colorado here on 3rd and 6. And intercepted. Danny Louis-Lakepa with the pick.
Big play by Danny Yu, and you were just kind of alluding to it in terms of them being able to move the chains and get some first downs. In terms of that takeaway, they're getting the ball back for the offense on their own 35. It's usually pretty good stuff. Gosh, this is a Big Sky shootout.
Direct snap, Adam Jones mazes his way through and tripped up close to the 15, and another first down. Don't see that a whole lot. Tommy Mellott moves. Mellott fakes the pitch and sprints into the end zone. Tommy Mellott showing off the legs for 6.
You know, it was very, he's in and around the area where he was going to throw the football right there. And then, my goodness, I'm telling you, these defenses every week, you know, you see it on film, you're like, okay, you know, kind of a good-looking kid out of
27-zip lead.
He said they play on a string better than any team I've watched all season. They're all in unison.
And a great strike to the near side to Braden Monroe.
First down.
A super athletic, a freak according to this Northern Colorado coaching staff. On the ground, now to Caden Meese. And he tears up the turf.
Don't forget, Drake beat Eastern Washington a few weeks ago, and he's a transfer from there. Nice run by them. Nice to see UNC get some stuff going offensively.
Off the direct snap, back to Meese. And he continues to churn. And a couple carries here. For, like you said, for the first time today, Northern Colorado in Bobcat territory. Again, getting the rock, Meese. He's making their way to Bozeman from, obviously, enemy territory. High snap gets away from Keone. And Montana State will recover. Boy, you talk about shooting yourself in the foot. And that's been a struggle for Northern Colorado. Has been getting clean snaps the last couple of weeks, and it costs them again.
Pressure with his linebackers. But sure enough, who gets on the ball here? None other than number 36, Zach Cruz, from where? Missoula, Montana, and singularly, Sentinel High School.
Empty backfield. Quick dump off, incomplete. Tried to dump it to Ryan Schlepp. As Keone today, 3 of 8 through the air. Pressure coming, and he'll scamper with his legs again. Pinballs off a defender, and that one extremely close. And
create space there on the edge. Got a little drive going. They're just going to have to start moving a little quicker if they want to get some points with about a minute to go.
Yep, he'll go to the air here, and that one hauled in by the tight end, Cash Cheeks.
Well, one of the great back there. You can see him in motion right now, coming off of what looked like a hip or thigh injury.
Goes to the air and hauled in by Cheeks. able to climb the ladder there. Again, when you're 6'7", that's exactly what you can do. Cheeks to get out of bounds to stop the clock with 27 ticks left. 3 wide on the far side. They'll go to the air again. Deep shot, incomplete. As he was trying to. Keone to the air again. This time to the near side. That one caught inside the 5.
Struggled offensively.
Wide receiver, 5-yard penalty, still second down.
We've seen a couple big-time throws and catches.
Here at Bobcat Stadium, Jared White will receive this kickoff with Markey Johnson still injured. And he'll let it go for a touchback. Hard to believe that's the first kickoff return today for Montana CS, coming into today still undefeated. But right now, the Bobcat offense facing 3rd down and 4. On the play fake, Malott under pressure, slings it, and underthrows Ty McCullough to bring up 4th down. 84 right inside the logo. And right now making that former team proud, leading 27-0 as Caden Meese gets the carry on this first play of the drive of the 3rd quarter for Northern Colorado, and another solid carry for the transfer out of Drake.
Blue and yellow.
After the play,
it's hot.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, defense number 97, 15-yard penalty automatic, 1st down. That's number 90.
96 of those yards have come in the last 2 drives, and they still only have 138 yards. So it just tells you that first. Well, this is where you're going to see in these nickel packages for Coach Daly. They're going to move Iden and Brody Grebe all around. And sure enough, the Cowboy, who we haven't called much tonight, Ben, out of Melstone, Montana.
Right now after last season, I probably would have quit. There were days and nights where he would have cried not being able to be with his teammates and be on the field. But he thanks Brent Vigen and the coaching staff for really lifting his spirits. And here he is looking to be a part of this.
Really long, lanky, athletic dude.
On 4th and 1, Bobcats will go for it. Again, the give to Adam Jones, and he'll move the sticks. Back in at tailback, Malott in the pistol on 1st down. Play fake, Malott with a deep heave, and he connects with Ty McCullough. And like I said earlier, Brent Vigen wanted more deep balls, and Tommy Malott says, yeah, coach, I can show off the arm as well, as Ty McCullough hauls it in.
Right now, I mean, this is just pretty poor defense. I mean, this is play action all the way, high hat by the offensive line. You know, that's secondary.
It for 6. And now a 34-zip lead.
High school kids out of the state of Colorado, keep them in their own backyard and build a program, as opposed to just going out and getting a bunch of JC guys and transfer portal guys. And, you know, I recruited Colorado.
Freshmen and sophomores on this Northern Colorado squad, they have the mindset of one day being the bullies of the conference when they become upperclassmen. So definitely some motivated underclassmen in Greeley. Taco Dowler on the return again, so electric, past midfield and down to the 45-yard line, but the ball is on the carpet.
This is going to be an interesting by Neil Daly. And then on that play right there, I believe it was Jordan Hornbeak that ultimately ripped the ball out of Dowler's hands.
And absolutely rumbling. David Afari getting the carry there for Northern Colorado. Afari will come out. It looks like Caden Meese might be back in on play action. Keone. And another good connection there to Cash Cheeks inside the 15. Boy, the tight end has had some.
But yeah, going back to Vincent Jackson, man, rest in peace. That guy was a player.
Wide receiver reverse gets Northern Colorado on the board. You go from one Cheeks to the other as streaking in Carver Cheeks.
With that hip or thigh is okay, but great play call down in the red zone here, and nice job. I mean, again, this
and the point after, good from Hunter Green.
Fantastic sophomore year. Again, we saw flashes of this last year, but the kid is talented.
Taco Dowler on the quick hitter as Taco Dowler turning on the Jets, showing off the wheels. Taco Dowler, goodbye.
Well, Ben, I feel like I say it once, a return game. I'm going to be dynamic in this offense. 2 weeks ago, he had the throwing reception from Tommy, and now this one. Shoot, Tommy. I mean, Tommy's got, last week his longest reception ever to row home.
A quick response for one of the top offenses in the.
Some opponents that, you know, we probably couldn't get a fair answer as to who this Cat team truly is, but the competition over the next month and a half is going to be, you know, some of the best in the league.
On the slant, go 2 for 9 today. Keone keeps it himself, can do work with his legs, but won't get anything going there to pick up a first down. Of course, you got to go for it here.
Yeah, and it's that tweener part of the field too, where punting doesn't really get you much.
Packed up on the line, Keone dumps it off to Meese, and Meese with some speed out of bounds.
Type, but you can tell he's a strong one.
Play fake to him on the slant. Monroe hauls it in. A foot race trying to beat a defender, and he'll get the checkered flag into the end zone. Northern Colorado's offense starting to get going here in the third.
Well, I love the checkered flag reference. Great. As this thing looks like it's probably over, and they're doing work against the 2s and 3s from Montana State's defense. But give them credit. They are fighting. I mean, they put together some good drives and getting some points out of it. So it's a nice job by Coach Lamb's outfit, refusing to give up. And
now a 41-14 ball game here in the third.
Give him some time. He's doing a good job. The way they finished the season last year, you could tell things had started to kind of start clicking.
Play action. Malott climbs out of the pocket. Wants the deep ball again, and he's got a man in stride inside the red zone.
Yeah, he's just out here running the streak, almost a skinny post. Tommy throws a great catch in stride, and Aiden Garrigan out of Magnolia, Texas.
As Malott back under center, 1st and 10. Scottre Humphrey pinballs off a couple defenders and gets into the end zone. More bully ball from the top running back in the Big Sky.
That's this young man out of Seattle, Washington, because he is a big physical runner. He's taking a page out of Julius Davis's. I'm just going to run right at you and through you. Good little just a little, I'm here, no I'm not, little sidestep.
Back and forth. The Montana State still rolling on, playing against the Montana State defense, starting, like you said, to put in a couple of the 2s here.
Well, this is an old rivalry, too. The younger generation probably doesn't know that these two have competed over 100 years in the old Rocky Mountain Conference back in the D2 days. Obviously, one program.
I wanted to build it kind of the slow way with high school freshmen, culture, and the weight room. That's a big emphasis for him. They want to be the biggest team in the Big Sky. Taco Dowler on the return, turning the corner, down the sideline, cuts back inside, but there is a flag thrown back at the 25 as Dowler is going to take it all the way, but we'll see what this flag is on Montana State, if it is on the Bobcats.
Yeah, it's going to come back, and I can tell you, I think that it's Taden Gray out of our...
Faithful starting to get a little restless.
During the return, unsportsmanlike conduct, return team number 13. 15-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. First down. That is number 13's first unsportsmanlike
I was wrong.
disqualification.
I think you're calling it an unsportsmanlike. Really a ridiculous movie, but my daughter is like, Oklahoma's got a great gymnastics program. She's like, I'm never going to Oklahoma, Dad. I'm like, okay, sweetie.
Jarred loose, incomplete. Good coverage right there from Keenan.
Done talking about Oklahoma and Twisters now. Done.
Hall punts it away. Hauled in, close to the 50. And getting to the outside, Monroe. If I caught that, how that would have changed the season for Montana State last year. So he's been motivated. And talking about deep shots and great targets. Hauled in once again from the arm of Keone. Who else? Once again. Carver Cheeks, I should say.
Yeah, the tacos and the cheeks are having big days, Benny. No question about it. Again, John Johnson, though. I mean, he just lets him behind him, and these height differences, especially with next week, we don't get to do it because ESPN 14 is covering the game at 8:15 here.
Throws on the run and batted away. And a solid swat.
PAT unit, a little work. The game's over, but part of me is like, might as well go for it and see if we can get another crack at the end zone. I don't know.
And Hunter Green always strong in that kicking game the last couple of years as he just absolutely nails it.
they're going to be 6-0 and still ranked number 3 in the country.
Back to Kuhn again. But again, like we talked about, you got so many teams. Idaho State.
Yeah, and that game was a better game than the score really indicated. I mean, the Cats scored a couple touchdowns late, but that was a good game, and that's what's fun about college football. It's what's fun about the Big Sky any given Saturday. And I know you'll probably point it out, but I mean, I tell you, a 6-0.
By the way, the best start for Montana State. You got to go all the way back to 1956, a 9-0 mark there. Colson Kuhn to the outside, and he'll move.
Fire lit.
Okay, you're going too far now.
Yeah, well, exactly. Some. I mean,
well, that hasn't stopped you before.
I mean, the things that some of the youth are saying these days, W-Riz and Skibbity Toilet. I mean, I'm just like, rub my temples and shut up.
Even I don't even know.
Attack here, Coach Walker, Coach Vegan, the offensive staff.
Wilson to give to Kuhn. Looks like they're going to mark him just short. And on 4th and 1, keeping the offense on. Wilson, off balance throw. That one complete to Jacob Trimble. And gets into the red zone, but a flag flies. Right through the line. Wow.
College football, baby.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. That's why we love this sport. 3rd down and 7. Wilson, with an eternity of time, escapes the pocket. Still surveying, takes off himself. Now bring up 4th down.
4 straight tackles. 4 straight.
Wilson slings it. Javonte King with the catch and a 1st down.
Well, for coming into the ball.
On in this season, but kind of like what you mentioned as well. Wilson, I mean, he's definitely had flashes, and he's looked good in that backup role so far as Colson Kuhn again gets the carry.
Yeah, 12 personnel there. You got
the Cats will go to 6-0 here in 2024 before a big showdown next week against Idaho. 2nd down. Wilson just lowers his head and try to put the helmet into the sternum of a couple defenders.
Oh yeah, after
the Bobcats deep in the red zone. Wilson on the fake, and he will power his way into the end zone.
When Coach Vegan smiles, it makes me happy. Nice powerful run though, but yeah, I mean, not totally sure. You know, we just haven't seen Jordan Reed since basically that first call we had against
Wilson here in 2024. Makes it a 50, a fun day in the Big Sky. 3rd and 1. Hornbeak with the carry. And charges uphill.
Well, since making the jump to 1AA/now FCS, some of their Olympic sports and smaller programs have had success. But yeah, it's just been
They are going to review it. So boy, some drama to end it out in Portland. But we wind it down here. Deep throw by Keone. Jump ball to Cheeks, but right through the hands.
I think it was a good no call here actually by the refs, because I thought at certain times.
First, offense number 75, unnecessary roughing it. That penalty line, 3rd down.
Keeping it on the ground. Hornbeak will easily pick up the 1st down.
Athletes from your home state, that has just under 6 million people in it, by the way.
Keone once again will use his legs and will scoot out. That's what Ed Land wants to do. He wants to build within the state of Colorado because he knows there's talent in that state. A strike inside the 5 and a solid catch there by Jordan Riles.
It was a nice catch by Riles. Again, it was covered through. It's a good venue.
Empty set for Keone. Pressure coming and absolutely drilled in the backfield.
Yeah. Good old Montana town, one of my favorite places
After review,
to grab a bite.
the quarterback fumbled the ball before his hand went forward, resulting in a fumble. Went out of bounds through the end zone, resulted the play as a touchback. 1st down, Montana State.
About they got to They got to start doing away with this as an elite program that's chasing a national championship. They got to get rid of some of that silly stuff.
And Brent Vigen and the Montana State Bobcats will go to 6-0 in an early 2-0 start in Big Sky play as he embraces Ed Lamb. A 55-17 win